Miles, can you do me a favor?
What do you want?
Can you adjust your mic?
Ooh.
Is there anything else you want?
Can you put it at the down and up angle just so it doesn't block?
So you want it to be erect?
Yes.
And facing my mouth?
Yeah.
With one hand on it like this?
Like hold it like a dick.
I prefer two
Like this.
hands, actually.
I don't
Makes it sound better.
Respectfully, I don't think it's big enough for two.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
Welcome, non-patrons. It's your boy, the Deacon of Demon Time, and welcome to the Randy Moss episode of the Saratoga Sports Pod.
Straight cash, homie.
You know the vibes. To my left, I got my boy, John Blue Chew, in the building, in the flesh. You know he here.
Stay rock hard. Stay ready, so you gotta get ready.
Oof. That might be his new catchphrase. Stay ready so you don't have to get
I'm
ready.
gonna get it tatted on my neck.
Yeah, nasty. Very nasty. Very nasty. And as y'all can see, or y'all might not be able to see, I got my boy, Virtual, just on his laptop. Up. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Surprise.
Just playing.
Surprise show day.
There it is. My boy JT in the building. How you feeling, Brody?
Good.
Nice. Coming straight for all of y'all back doors. But anyhow, and then to my right, but actually not the far right, I got my boy, the Gabagool in the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's a nice, beautiful evening.
Happy belated birthday. How was the birthday weekend?
Happy
You know.
All right.
No, it was good. It was good. We're 25.
Yeah, Matt's birthday.
We're in the quarter life crisis.
Nice.
Spent the weekend with the family. My siblings came home from college to come
Nice.
chill for the weekend. So have some
Nice.
family time.
Nice. John and I have agreed that after the podcast, we're going to give Matt birthday punches. So John is going to hold him down, and I'm going to aggressively punch his chest.
He's not using his fist.
Yes. Oh,
And we're going to record it on video.
yes.
That's for
That
the
doesn't sound
Patreon.
consensual at all.
Yes. And then I will get put through a table at some point.
At some point.
Dang, I'm missing all the good stuff.
Yeah, man. That's why you got.
That's why we're doing it. I mean, honestly.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just-
We have way more fun when you're not here, anyways.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Is it?
I mean, for us,
See,
it is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
save a little bit of gas, save some tools. You
Yeah,
know.
you know. I don't think the financial burden is that hard. You know, whatever.
But
It
it's
is
the FOMO. It's he's missing out on the opportunity.
Oh,
to
That's
create something
okay.
beautiful.
Oh, Justin, you get FOMO? I didn't know you get FOMO.
No, I don't. Trust
No,
me,
he's
I don't.
lying.
Yeah.
He's lying.
That's crazy.
Not for the pod. What am I gonna fear of missing out and like my little chair in the corner?
Yeah.
You know, Justin, we can't pay you for this podcast, but we can pay you an experience.
Yeah,
So-
that's what it is.
That's a fact.
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
Does that mean I also don't have to pay Matt for this week?
No one said that.
Oh,
No.
Did I mention? did I mention you also get exposure?
yeah,
Isn't
man.
that what we're all trying to avoid? Exposure in these trying times.
Oh, of course.
JT's worried about getting me too. Oh no.
Oh man. Oh no. Please.
I was talking more about the COVIDs, but yeah, that too.
I mean, yeah, shit. You're right.
Oh,
I'm starting.
no.
I told when I was in Philly at the hotel, it was me, Kylie, and like a bunch of other people. Not a bunch. It was two other people watching the Grammys.
Nice.
I don't know what happened, but it was a joke. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna start the He Too movement because Kylie's abusive.
Oh. You can't hear us, but
Oh,
yes, and you could probably guess what button.
Yeah.
Yes. But going in reverse, not through the back door, but you know, a little back in the conversation.
that's why he wanted to bring it up.
Yeah, I know.
Someone did go through the back door.
And we're just gonna leave it there.
Birthday surprises.
Yes.
He too.
Yeah.
You too, Justin.
Wow.
You will be heard,
No.
even if it's screaming.
Absolutely
You will be heard.
not.
Quick break, guys. We just want to tell you about something coming up soon. Hey, you, playing video games in your mom's basement? You're not alone. There's a place for you. Mid-Tier Summit Gaming has created a space for both new and old gamers alike to learn, train, and compete at the highest level while still providing a low entry point into esports.
They have the NBA 2K tournament coming up on March 28th from 2:30 to 6 p.m. It's $25 to enter with a $300 prize pool, but act fast because they're only accepting the first 16 applicants. Just keep in mind that this is going to be at Q's Barbershop right across from the Walgreens in Baldwin. And the console doesn't matter. Just make sure y'all bring y'all own controllers. And go follow them at Mid-Tier Summit Gaming on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for more details. Justin, let's talk about it. You talked a little bit about FOMO before, man. Who do you think I'm about to bring up? Who's missing out right now? Who is missing out right now during free agency? Talk to me.
Everybody not named the New England Patriots.
Nice.
Shit.
I was gonna say the Jets is missing out because what are y'all doing,
No,
bro?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, bro.
No, I think I like the Jets move.
I would say the first
think
day.
so, bro? Well, you said you like. Well, now we'll get into it. I'll let Justin speak on it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like the first day of free agency, I was like, "Yo, we're not doing nothing." And it's funny because I wrote an article about. I made it to Bleacher Report, and there was mad people in the comments.
Another one, and you didn't even say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's too big for us now. He doesn't even mention when it should make the Bleacher Report. It's just
another
one. One side drop it.
It's becoming such a common occurrence. I mean, I drop it on Twitter all the time. I don't see you retweeting or favoriting it, John.
I always retweet and favorite your shit just because I haven't been on Twitter recently.
John hasn't been on Twitter. What is going on in the world?
Yeah, recently I dropped this thing maybe 2 weeks ago.
I've been able to play Assassin's Creed again.
Oh, well, there it is.
But I remember I wrote an article about it, about how the Jets need to start taking care of their better players financially. You know, this was all off the heels of the Marcus Mays agent talking about Jets not taking care of my boy. Anyway, people were like, "Nah, Joe Douglas. He's not even Joe Douglas's draft pick, which he isn't." And no, Joe's going to do, all this to bolster the line. And I'm sitting here on the first day of free agency, and I see the 3 best free agents go off the board instantly.
Yep.
I'm just like, oh, okay. And the drop off between the 3 best offensive linemen that were free agents and the rest of the group is drastic.
Uh-huh.
You just got average players at this point in the free agent pool for offensive linemen. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. Where are these Joe Douglas supporters now? Not saying I'm not a fan of Joe Douglas, but at the same time, they all came at me for saying he was going to do all this stuff and drop money, and he didn't drop money. Now, second day, all right, it's cool. I like the Corey Davis signing.
Nah, I don't.
I do. You don't like Corey Davis, though.
I mean, it's not that even that I don't like him. I just don't. Well,
I wanted Corey Davis, so that's why I'm like, I think that's a good move.
I think he's a solid receiver to pair next to Mims and Crowder.
Yeah.
Because outside of that, I mean, I really, of course, I wanted the bigger fish. Like I wanted the Kenny Galladay's, things like that.
Didn't sign yet,
exactly.
Who didn't sign yet? But I feel like if Galladay probably has his sights set on more, higher aspirations in a rebuilding team. Mm-hmm. Unless he wants to really get paid, and then I don't think Joe Douglas is trying to empty the bank on a wide receiver when that's not the most important. Thing of need. So
right
now we just got Carl Lawson. So
from the Bengals.
I like that.
I think that's needed an edge rusher. So it's been
I like Corey Davis. I feel like the two of us have had very similar free agencies in that regard. Mm-hmm. Like we filled somewhat of a need. Wasn't the flashiest name, but it gets the job done.
You got
Zeitler
from us basically.
Yeah,
right.
On a team friendly deal, solid. It's just that way instantly. we don't have a revolving door at the guard position right now. And it just was re-signs like Tyus Bowser. We just re-signed Eric Wolf. Like we haven't really made any splashes or anything. Not that I was necessarily expecting to.
Yep.
But like Zeitler, it filled a need. So I mean, I like your free agency Justin more than mine has gone so far because you got someone that I wanted, and in Corey Davis, but also how many people are you losing? You know what I mean? Like I don't really think. I think in your situation, you guys are okay with people walking away at that point. You know what I mean? There's nothing.
We have nobody good on our team.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like it's easy. It's better to have a free agency that way because it doesn't really matter who walks away. It's you can only really go up in a sense unless you're giving out bad contracts, which it doesn't seem like you are. And like with the Corey Davis thing, even if he never turns into a 1, Mims has 1 potential.
Mims got 1 potential.
So you can live with him being a 2.
Really good.
Yeah, you could live with him being a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Was it 3 years, 37?
Yeah, his deal isn't crazy.
So you're basically paying a little, 12 mil a year.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know, it's not terrible.
And depending on what the Jets do in the draft, I mean, listen, surround Darnold with talent. Potentially, we see what happens. I mean, I don't know.
Potentially Deshaun.
You know, and that would be number one. Then
can-
them
we
signing
can
Corey
dream.
Davis automatically is gonna make Corey Davis 1,000-yard wide receiver. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that's just firmly what I believe. I think in terms of what the Giants are doing right now, I mean, we extended Leonard Williams. I'm happy about that. Not necessarily happy about Dalvin Tomlinson walking away and going to the fucking Vikings. That's gonna hurt Giants fans. Y'all gonna see what I mean. And then we signed two people that I'm kind of like iffy about. We signed John Ross, who's a burner. I mean, he's fast as shit, but I mean that's about all he's good for at this point.
That's okay. He's super cheap.
Yeah, I mean, got him for $2.5 million 1 year. I mean,
Yeah.
cool, but you know. And then we also signed Devante Booker, which to me makes even less sense because you got Saquon coming off ACL, you got Wayne Gallman in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like whatever running back depth isn't really where we're weakest right now. I feel like that money could potentially should have been put more towards Galladay, who still, as of March 16th, hasn't signed yet. So we'll see how that changes throughout the week. But hopefully the Giants can still make an offer for him for something because, Lord Jesus, we needed number one, and we need number one bad. Daniel Jones got to take a jump this season. If he doesn't, I don't know. Him and Gettleman both going to be on the hot seat. So
Has Gettleman had a winning season since he's been?
he has not.
Y'all almost had one.
3 plus lost seasons. This would be
How long has he been here?
3 years. 3 years. This would be this is season number.
Off to a good start.
I mean, yeah, not really, but yeah.
I mean,
You know,
the reason why I like the John Brown thing is he's cheap. He's an established receiver, which y'all don't really have. And just having a burner, it does allow just to have those DBs have to respect it even in the run game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's part of it. And he had not success, but he showed willingness to block when he was on the Ravens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know.
still not a number. Still not a. Not
Yeah, but
ju-
I mean, I didn't expect the Giants to really sign a top 1 or 2 tier receiver.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I mean, at the same time, I feel like for what we paying homeboy, we got the 11th pick in the draft. We still gonna probably draft a wide receiver.
That's what I
anyways.
imagine.
You know
So
what I'm
that's
saying?
why I feel like if anything, you're gonna fill that need at wide receiver.
Yeah,
I mean, in the draft.
and
So
I'm hopeful. You know, we'll really see what happens, but I don't know.
you guys did re-sign Leonard Williams.
Yeah, that was to me that was what needed to happen. I mean, he played his ass off. You
Yeah.
can't let somebody walk away after that. The only thing that I hate in hindsight is that after we traded him to the Jets, we should have extended him then, and then that kind of should have been just that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we ended up paying more for him. If we paid for him then, we might have been able to afford Dalvin Tomlinson and maybe even Kenny Galladay. I don't know what the cap space situation is looking like at this moment, but we just been seeing a whole lot of crazy shit happen in the NFL with restructured contracts and all of that, really because the salary cap went down for the first time ever. We've never seen that before. So
Yeah, don't the Chiefs have? I saw somewhere it was like the Chiefs have more salary cap space surprisingly this year than it was some team.
Yeah, because they
Was it
cut
the-
all
was
that
it the
linemen
Giants?
this year. They cut all their established
Right,
linemen
they cut-
to
they-
make
And then they
cap
just
space.
restructured everything.
Yeah.
To, you know, I was surprised that they cut their two
Yeah.
best offensive linemen.
Literally, they cut Eric Fisher and then they cut somebody else. But I mean, fuck it. But that's the thing is that then Kelsey, Chris Jones, and Patrick Mahomes, they all restructured their contracts so that way they could sign Joe Thuney, which I feel like is, I mean, from Eric Fisher, low key, it is an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So
But that's the thing I think we saw in the Super Bowl. What was it? They were missing three starters on the offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean that was the factor. I think in they were the biggest factor in that game.
Yeah.
He didn't have time to throw.
So I
And
was
defense
running
was
so
able to
damn
get
much.
through.
yep,
Yeah.
real life. And then
So it is kind of surprising that you route with him. Getting rid of one doesn't surprise me, but getting rid of both is kind of surprising. But throwing it back, speaking to the going back to you said something about Deshaun Watson.
we
Texans
talk about going back all day, bro. I don't know.
man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Texans getting
Tyrod
Taylor. Yeah. What do you think? I mean, is that a signifying move, or is it just all right? We're getting an established backup veteran, or
I
is
feel
there?
like
or-
that's an in
They
case.
starting to get scared.
I think that's
an in
case.
case he has to
Yeah.
get traded
Yeah.
type move.
In case he has to get traded, if you don't get a suitable quarterback, you at least have a fallback for Tyrod for the rest of the season.
If I'm a Jets fan, I'm starting to lick my chops though.
Like, let's say you end up trading and you end up getting a pick, or you get Sam Darnold, right? Then Sam Darnold still has to compete in camp, things like that.
Telling you, man, the Texans, they bugging. I would never want to trade Deshaun Watson, but if you were going to, now would be the time.
Hey, man, you got everybody we've seen. Everybody is tradable in the NFL.
I wouldn't trade Deshaun. Obviously, they're about to be in a situation where, like, now they have the most leverage to trade Deshaun Watson. They're going to get more for him now than they would after the draft. They're going to get more for him now than they would during the season.
Yeah.
And my biggest fear for the Texans organization is that they're too incompetent to realize that they have to come up on this shit now. You got to know when to sell. It's like the stock market, yo. You know what I'm saying? At some point, something's got to give. You got to cut your losses because you might end up being up however much money, but then, once you down, then you got to, bullshit kind of basically losing money. But, yeah, man. Also around the NFL, you got the Bucks basically re-signed everyone. Mm-hmm. They re-signed Shaq Barrett, extended Levante David, restructured Brady's contract, and extended him. What's it call it? And Gronk got paid. Godwin is tagged. I think that's basically the main core people with them. And then everybody else is either really young or probably still on rookie contracts. So
yeah, and like you started off segment with like the Patriots have been super active for basically the first time ever. Like I remember I saw the thing where it was like they've spent $400 million combined
in the past 10 years.
In the past however many years. Where it's like now they're shelling out money, and it just shows. It's like Belichick went, all right, we tried to do the Brady way without Brady. Fuck it, let's go spend this money. What's it doing sitting here? And I also think the Jaguars have been making tons of moves. Mm-hmm. So like between the two of them, teams that you don't really normally see or expect that from, like it's huge, and it just shows the Patriots as an organization. You know what I mean? Adaptability, and we see where it comes from. They re-signed Cam, if you didn't know, so they have a quarterback. Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with the Patriots this year, especially because they just traded for Trent Brown. So he's gonna be a Patriot again. Then you got Patrick Chung.
That was a robbery.
Yeah, that was a highway robbery. Highway robbery. Like it's just. Wow, I couldn't believe it. What was it, a fifth round pick?
I think so. I thought it was a 7th.
It might have been, which is it's crazy. Then you got Patrick Chung, Dante Hightower, both about to come off of opting out. You know what I'm saying? They just signed Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, and they just signed
Jalen Mills,
Jalen Mills, Nelson Aguilar, and Kendrick Bourne. So they really trying to get Cam weapons, which I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and notice how they're now, outside of Hunter Henry, they're now white.
Well,
they're going all in.
Well,
they're adding some spice.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of
some
spice.
Cayenne pepper.
Hell yeah. And I'm all for it, man, because honestly, you know what? They're saying, yo, like, and this is also, I think, part of an underrated part of Cam getting re-signed is that, like, he was a very good teammate there while he was in the Patriots. He never said anything bad about the organization, even when he was getting his ass kicked.
Everyone loves him in the organization, apparently. You only heard good things about it.
Exactly. So I feel like that's probably another reason why they're willing to give him a second chance, which, I'm all for second chances. And you know what? Now Cam got a chance to prove himself, but he got to go out there and perform. And that's
now he has there's no
excuse.
excuse. That's it. He has the weapons.
Yep.
They're doing everything,
Yep. He got red zone threats.
Mm-hmm.
He has
both sides of the ball. They're building the team.
Yep.
So
and that's all, that's all we can ask for, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then also around the league, Saints, they just signed Taysom Hill to a weird kind of contract extension. So like I'm kind of confused on how it works.
I saw something where I was reading where it's like it's such a bullshit contract.
Yeah.
Because they can shift the money around however they want. Like I think this year he's only making $8 million.
Right.
Like it's literally, and there's not any guaranteed money, I don't think.
Yep.
It's literally
a fully voidable contract.
Yeah. Is that they signed Jameis on a 1-year try it deal.
Yeah. And I hope it works out for something really.
Yeah. Also, thing just happened. The Bills signed Emmanuel Sanders.
Yes, that did just happen. Going back to the Saints real quick, Drew Brees, you had a great career. Should have probably won more than one, but it kind of is what it is. So I guess at the point,
agreed. You also should have retired before you said that stuff last year.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying that's
could have saved you a lot of a lot of things.
Don't worry, we remember. We won't let any of y'all ever forget.
The North remembers.
Yeah.
We remember.
And I mean, if he retired before, he wouldn't have broke like 15 ribs. So
That's okay. He's a gamer.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a gamer from home now.
Nah, from the studios. Didn't he? I heard he's working on a deal with the NBC.
Oh yeah, he already signed it. Oh yeah, so he's gonna be doing that thing. I think it's him and Al Michaels or with one of them. I don't know who he's gonna be working with, but yeah, he's gonna be working at NBC. So it'll be cool to hear him on Sunday nights, I guess. So
we'll see who's the better color commentator, him or Romo.
I still like Romo.
Romo's top tier though.
Yeah.
Romo's top tier.
I've never even heard Drew Brees with a personality for real. Like I know he's done a lot for the
Personality is all lives matter.
Oh yeah.
His
Oh,
personality
goodness.
doesn't see color.
Oh goodness gracious, super straight, super straight. It's nasty outside. It's very, very nasty outside. What else we got? What else we got around the league?
I want to talk about you mentioned it a bit already with Tyrod. There's been a lot of quarterback movements. We got Fitzmagic over in Washington.
He lives.
Yeah.
The legend of Fitzmagic is alive.
Will never go away.
I think he's played in every. I feel like he's played in every division in the NFL. He's had to have at this point.
He spent a lot of time in the AFC
I don't think he's
East, though.
played in the
That's what it
NFC
is.
West.
Never played in the NFC West. Let's see.
Seahawks, Cardinals.
I think he started his
Rams.
career with the Rams.
Did he?
I think that's where he started his career.
Let's fact check this.
So,
Keep going. Keep going.
All right, so John's gonna fact check it. Let's see. So he's played. Now it's gonna be NFC East and AFC East.
Yep.
NFC North has he played in? It's Steelers.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Rams,
Okay.
Bengals,
Rams,
Bills,
Bengals, Bills,
Titans, Texans, Jets,
Jets.
Bucks, Dolphins, and now Washington.
So there's one more.
No NFC North.
No NFC North. Wow, that's kind of crazy though. Damn. So the only team he's never played for NFC North team. Wow, that's kind of unbelievable. You think about it. Call it a career.
I mean, there's still a chance he could sign with the Bears next year.
It's very possible.
Speaking of the Bears, getting
Dalton. Yeah.
Andy Dalton,
Andy
Red
Dalton.
Rocket.
After trying all they could to get Russ and Deshaun.
And they failed.
Damn.
I mean, we kind of said we didn't see Russ going anywhere anyway.
Yeah. It was kind of just like a hypothetical. You
Yeah.
know, why would you want to trade Russell Wilson?
they
But
still
it's like
need
if you
to-
could, you could get something astronomical back, but whatever.
Yeah, they still need to get some lineman help for him though.
They
So-
indeed need help.
We
over
have
there.
a left tackle available. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. They indeed need to also just let Russ cook, but that's a whole other conversation.
Any other big things? I mean, outside of, I know you guys don't care as much, but like, what were we trying to figure? I guess we're going to be drafting edge rushers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, once
Ngakoue on the Raiders.
Yeah, Ngakwe's on the Raiders.
And
Well,
Judon's on the Pats.
The Raiders also just Bud Dupree signed with the Titans.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's very significant for the Steelers' good defense that people thought was great,
Yes.
but wasn't.
Yeah. And also I think the Raiders just released their center, who no, somebody else. I forgot his name, but yeah, he's pretty good. I don't know if the Giants are gonna do anything. Gettleman, like I don't know, man. You're not making much sense. Like I just don't understand how you're gonna cut Kevin Zeitler. You're gonna restructure Nate Solder's contract, who opted out last year, and Zeitler was our best offensive lineman.
And that was a down year for him too. So what you're saying is we
I
did good.
Just going back to it, like just I just need to know your thought process, bro. And Odell Beckham Jr. also tweeted today about second act or round 2, something like that. So it's interesting.
I mean,
Probably-
it's round 2.
Probably
coming
just
off
him
the
coming
ACL.
back to the injury, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I still got my 13 jersey. I'm ready to bring
Listen,
that.
the Bengals made a lot of moves.
Yeah.
I mean, the Browns. And I remember seeing where it's like last year they focused on the offense. This year they're focusing on the defense.
Yep.
And the Browns being a more complete team is better for the NFL. It makes it more fun, and it's good for the Browns. It's good for Odell.
The Browns are about to have expectations.
Yep.
Oof. That's
See what
tough.
happens. And with that, that's pretty much it here from Saratobi Sports. That's it for episode 81. Appreciate you guys for listening and watching. You can follow us at Saratobi Sports on Instagram and Twitter, and our YouTube channel, Saratobi Sports Podcast. Go subscribe. Go like your vids. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at Offended Normal. Guys.
If y'all ain't here at the first time,
Straight cash, homie.
hell yeah. It's your boy. Y'all can follow me on the gram, WorldWideWest_11. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good week. Y'all stay safe out here. Make sure y'all masking up. If y'all get vaxxed, you know what I'm saying? Good for y'all. And yeah, man, Black Lives Matter, as always.
Yeah. That too. Yeah, so just remember, drink some water. And nematodes are people too. That's all I got.
All right. We will catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my